Oh, the smoke and mirrors. You thought the Sultan was done. You thought the Sultan was done. But there's one more coin in the Sultan's bag. Overnight, something slowly started popping up. Slowly. To make a perfect three-toed trifecta. Boom, Duco. And this little creature, Slurf. So, coming to speak about Slurf is another creature.
GM. So late last night, I've been trying to pay more attention to what's going on Twitter with the pre-sales. Lots of people are getting in early, and the Solana ecosystem is absolutely blowing up. There was a coin last night, or early this AM, that was launched called Slurf. It's already done $1.7 billion in volume. But there's something very, very unique about this coin. So the developer posted, apparently while cleaning out old coins in his wallet, he accidentally burned the pre-sale investor tokens, which was half the supply. So the current circulating supply is just under 500 million tokens. The LP has been burned. You can pull the coin on SolScan. I'm going to see if we can get some visuals up so you guys can actually see the wallet. So there's been a lot of controversy on Twitter. Of course, $10 million in investor funds were lost, which is terrible. And there are some accusations flying. However, his story does line up. It looks like he was simply clearing out old tokens, and that's where those pre-sale funds went. There are articles all over the place. This is what's unique about this, though. There's over $100 million in the liquidity pool right now, and we're seeing much larger investment numbers coming in. There are purchases for $200,000, $300,000, which isn't something you typically see for meme coins because there is a lack of liquidity. So somebody puts $200,000 in, they're likely not going to be able to pull $1 million out if there isn't much of an LP supply. We don't really see that until exchanges hit. It's already being listed on a bunch of exchanges. So this is a coin that we're watching very closely.
Welcome to Blockchain Basement, where we kind of get around and we talk about what's been going on in blockchain in our basement. We had to go downstairs. No one fell, which is great. And making his debut on the show, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, J. James.
Yo, what's up, family? How's the Bit Squad doing today? What are we talking about? Meme coins? Are we making money on meme coins?
Yeah, we're talking about that, yeah.
I think that's really important because that's what literally everybody is into right now is meme coins. It's where all the action's at. I mean, if you look at Solana, yeah, the price of Solana is ripping because of how much activity is in the meme coin market right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a Beers and Bitcoins episode of Blockchain Basement.
Yeah.
Bring it all back. Beers and Bitcoins. Here we go.
A podcast for the ladies that love us or something.
A podcast for the man's man and the ladies who love him.
Thank you.
That was it, guys. That was me and J Chains back in the day. Back 2018, we started that thing, and we ended it, I guess, 2021 or the end of 2020. But guys, the meme coins, look, meme coins are different than seemingly everything else on this market. Mm-hmm. And one reason I say that is because if I come to you guys and I say, look, I think SWE is a great project. Right now it's number 142. It's higher now, I get it, but for an example, 142, and it's, guys, this is a chain they're working on. They had a sale, there's VC, there's money coming in, and that thing flops. I mean, I'm kind of responsible. I feel responsible. I did the research and it sucked. I told you guys it was good. And also, I feel like, selling coins like that, if I'm telling you this thing's, phenomenal, and then I'm selling it, that's not good, right?
Counterintuitive.
How in the world can we talk about meme coins and not be constantly selling them?
Well, that's a really good question. We're putting them into our portfolio so that we can look at it. Plus, you have to really, with your conviction plays, right? Like, let's take for an example, something that Turbo and I got into a few months ago on the Web3 Breakfast called AI Tech, right? It's a meme coin leverage site. You can also take loans out against your meme coins, and they're also building in bridges so you can be on any chain, right? So they're adding in all the other major blockchains. So now you can take your loans against meme coins on basically any chain. It's just amazing, man, what's happening there. And
also, AI Tech, I can't imagine a better SEO name of a coin.
I mean,
and I'll tell you guys, pay attention to that because that matters big time.
Do you think AI coins are going to play a big role, like going into the rest of this year, into 2025?
Well, we have Corgi AI. That's a meme AI coin, right? It's a CRO project. I have some. Got to find it. I have no idea where the price is at now, but I guess it's gone up. I had some. I had a good bit. So, but the point here is, I'm not sure how much crossover we're going to get with AI and meme coins, but I do know AI Tech's a great name for a meme coin trading site. So we're going to continue to watch that one. I think that's what's interesting. You've been telling me about it for a while now. And I think that the more DeFi tools that we get in these different kinds of areas, the better. So,
all right. Well, hope everything's going well with your Bit Squad. Thanks for being patient with us. I know, obviously with the transitions, the scene changes, everything that we're doing with the new show, we're having a lot of fun bringing it to you. So we will work out the kinks. I do promise you that. But thanks for sticking around with us, especially here in Mom's basement. I thought that was Trace Atkins, but apparently it's Tim McGraw. I got to learn my country stars a little bit better.
I knew it was Tim McGraw.
You did. Oh yeah, Ben knew right away. But as far as like really getting back into the meme coins, like I'm actually really excited to, as we develop, more scenes and sets for this show. We'll bring, the DGen Den in here where we'll really, really take a granular look at what's happening, like in the meme coin space, or just where the activity's at, right? Because if we're looking over something, talking about, the Bitcoin halving, but no one's caring about it right now, we can start to add in these segments, about the meme coins, about what's happening on Solana, what's happening on Ethereum, what's happening on AVAX. Because I tell you, when you guys pulled that up, I didn't know AVAX was ripping as much as it did today.
Yeah, AVAX, and I'm telling you, watch those AVAX meme coins. They're about to run next. I really believe that. So,
is this how your basement was set up when you were in?
In my house?
Yeah, like a kid, like when you were a kid.
I actually never had a basement growing up. We had a split 4-year house for a good bit when I was a teenager, and I lived downstairs on the back of the house on the left side. My parents lived upstairs on the right side on the front of the house, and I snuck out every single night. Every night. I would ride my bike to my girlfriend's house every night. Didn't mean degenerate stuff was going on necessarily.
This is where you had a playlist, right? And you knew how long the song was for your bike ride, right?
Yeah, well, no, not quite. Because to say I had a playlist would imply that I actually had, I was listening to music.
Oh, that's right. You were singing.
I knew all the lyrics to Usher's Nice and Slow. And I knew that if I sang it 3 times to myself, I would be at her house.
There it is.
There it was. So, and that was at all times. Ride my house, my bike to her house. It was about 6 miles, but it was a quick ride. So, AVAX meme coins are on Trader Joe. There you go. I haven't looked at Apple.
What do we think about that? Because like that's a big question. When people are trying to get into the meme coins and all that stuff, and everybody wants, I want it as it's launching, right? I want it right now as it's launching. But you really have to be careful that it's not an instant rug, right? Yeah. Like these are just things you got to be looking at when you are playing in the casino.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that there is definitely a lot to be said about that. You have to be careful with the meme coins for sure. Making money with meme coins is about being an assassin. Don't buy into this hold on stuff. There's a point to hold on as long as it's going up. But once that thing tanks, you get out. I think that's the advice of the day. The tip of the day, when you're in big profit on a meme coin and it's not a major one like Bonk or one of the top 10, get out. Take your profits. So guys, that is all we have for today, and I appreciate you guys very much. I will just read this to you. This is called Mic Drop. This is our final segment of the day. Jay Chains did all this, by the way. Hats off to Jay Chains. So glad he's back 100%, and hardest working guy here, period. And he got all of this ready. All of this is him and Turbo. I've just been the creative genius, and they've made everything happen and done all the hard work. And so definitely appreciate them. So, whew, we made it. Done with the show. I was confident we would get here. I'm so glad you all joined us today and continue to stand with me. Tomorrow, we can stop talking about the show and we can actually just breathe, settle in, and do the show. The thing I do the very best. All the planning and scripting and researching is not the fun part, but it's the part that matters. It's what makes the difference between throwing something at a wall to see if it sticks and studying what has already been done, collecting data on every wall with a sticky thing on it in history, and implementing that information into a show. One that helps people find financial freedom in a fun and engaging way. A show that will foster crypto adoption. I believe my story has always been intertwined with crypto. I've been hacked, scammed, fished, and stolen from. I made tons of money and bought a Lamborghini and got it stolen too. I came into Bitcoin right after the first halving, sub $12. I sold it all at the top of the first bull run at a McDonald's on Wi-Fi to a guy I met on localbitcoins.com. You guys remember the press conference? That's not a press conference reference. I watched the market plunge as I lost my remaining Bitcoin on Mt. Gox. I created BitBoy literally the day the crypto market peaked in 2018, and literally the day Bitcoin peaked In 2017, I talked my grandpa into buying some. I sat on the first row behind the Braves dugout, Game 6 of the World Series with my son and my friend Brian, and I watched the Braves win the World Series in person the day before Bitcoin peaked. Also fought with pomp, I believe, that day. I chased SBF at the market bottom. I did my book tour as Bitcoin rebounded. I got arrested at Carlos's house right before the market started pumping. I went to the SEC to get the ETF approved. And of course, you guys know my fight against More Light. Well, that's actually what started all-time highs. Think about that. When you watch this channel, you're watching more than just a channel. You're experiencing the most crypto thing that crypto has to offer. And for better or worse, like it or not, it's me. You know that. Everyone knows that. My commitment going forward is to be a better representative, one every person in the space can be proud of. BitBoy out.